The book I'm reviewing is Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. It is a modern retelling of David Copperfield. It is a modern version how the story of David Copperfield was told by Charles Dickens, but it is a different book and it's set in a different world. It is set in Lee County in uh, in Virginia, United States, in the Appalachian regions and the mountain regions, and it is set um, in that part of the world. And it is a story of this boy whose name is Damon Fields and referred to as Dean. And he is born to, and oh, the narrative of the story is he himself. He himself is telling the story of his story and from his point of view and his perspective and how he respond up to how it, up into his adulthood and the story begins with him being born to to this to this teenage girl who has addiction problem and how the story takes from that part to the other part of the other part well into his adulthood. It also deals with his problem with addiction and how he descended into addiction and how he's recovering and it's very hopeful when he's doing that. And it's also about how how the how that part of United States is very unexplored and how the community living in trailer park, foster homes, and farms, and they have their own culture and own um, education going on. So it's about that. It is little difficult to read, and it's full of pop culture vocabulary that someone like me would not be familiar with that because yeah, it is a really cultural book. It has very local language and it deals with a lot of the things that I, as not being citizen of Nelson, would not be familiar with. But it also casts a shadow on corporate America and how they have uh, left these communities on themselves and how they have confined those communities to be that way. It is about that. It is, as I've said, a little difficult to read, and it's lengthy as well. It's hefty. But if you like story-driven, character-driven stories, it is, of course, for you. You can read it, and it's a great book, a great writings, great dialogue, great narration, and everything else.